My pal Luke and I are heading into Washington's Pasayten wilderness to climb 3 Bulgers: Ptarmigan Peak, Lago, and Carru. There'll be a couple top 200s mixed in there, and then some other low-hanging fruit. Luke and I are nearing Lee's Creek. Fill up water there, load up, camel up, and see what it'll look like to head up Tatoosh Buttes for the evening. We just wrapped up our filtering. We're now loaded down with water. I got 6 in my bag, Luke's got 4. Hopefully we'll find some water tomorrow. But for now, we're going to be cautious and carry as much as we can. All right, we're making our way up towards Tatoosh Buttes. Planning to nab one of these flat spots for camp tonight. I like to take my morning slow in the backcountry. No rush, just the soft light, the smell of coffee, and the quiet hum of a waking earth. There's something powerful about making life feel normal out here. Warming your hands around a mug, savoring breakfast like it's a ritual. It's not laziness, it's presence. Moving slow means you're not just surviving in the elements, you're comfortable in them. Alright, day 2 of our trip. Luke and I are out after our first peak of the day. Peak 6537. As far as Peak Bagger shows, it's unclimbed, so Luke's got a register to drop on top, and we'll see what has in store for us. Alright, onward to Tamarack Ridge, which you see right there in the background. Slowly making our way to Ptarmigan Peak. Top of Ptarmigan, right behind me. Yeah, Bulger number 1. Woohoo! Alright, there's our next objective, the top 200 Dot Mountain. But first, we're gonna camel up at the little tarn below it, and we'll be pushing up to the top. Nice job. Woohoo! Top of Dot Mountain, top 200, 8,224 feet. The traverse from Dot Mountain to Lago was the scenic highlight of this trip. And the climb up and over Peak 8186 along the ridge was some of the most enjoyable scrambling of the entire route. Yeah.
Nice one, dude.
All right, on top of another 8,000 footer, this time Peak 8,186. Woo! Get the next one. Lago coming at you. All right, approaching Lago. Be climbing up that there. And the final peak of the day will be Carru. Climbing a mountain is never just about the summit. It's the quiet negotiations between breath and will, the rhythm of footsteps on rock, the slow unraveling of everything that doesn't matter. Each step lifts you further from the noise of the world and deeper into something older, something truer. The wind sharpens, the air thins, time stretches out like the ridgelines before you. And at the top, there is no fanfare, just sky, silence, and the hum of your own heartbeat, reminding you that you are small, you are lucky, and you are alive. All right, top of Mount Lago, 8,748 feet, the highest of the peaks, and my 47th Bulger. Woo! One more to go. All right, we are about to drop off of Lago, and as you can see, we're just gonna drop down, straight down there to come straight back up to climb Carru right there on the other side. Mount Carru stood at the end of a long day. Not the tallest, but the most demanding. After hours on our feet, it wasn't just another summit, it was a question. Do you still have it in you? Woohoo! Summit of Carru! Wild. Mount Carru, 8,609 feet. Woo! 48th Bulger. Beautiful. Woo! Number 88. Woo! Summit of Carru. Alright, just finishing off that long descent off Carru. Almost down to the valley. Back on the trail to Doris Lake, which means all the climbing is done for today after over 14 hours. So now we just got a long haul up to Doris Lake, where we'll call it camp. Good morning, it's day 3 of our Pasayten trip. Be just a 10-mile hike out for us today after we go nab our last top 200, Mount Rollo. Top of Mount Rollo, 8,094 feet. Woo! Back on trail, all the off-trail adventures are over. We'll be taking this for what should be around 10 miles back to Slate Pass. Time to endure. Let's go.
The true spirit of adventure.